Hello everybody, welcome to Adventures in Beekeeping. My name is Dale, and today we're at the Ky Expo Center. I'm actually here to drop off honey to be sold at the Kentucky State Fair. But since I'm here, and this is the location for the North American Honeybee Expo, I thought I would just give you a little tour as much as I can. This is the main gate. You can see it's lots of lanes getting in here. Big signs of giving you information. And if you can look in the background there, you can see Freedom Hall and some of the other buildings. Did you know that the Ky Expo Center is the 6th largest expo center in the United States? So I'm going to try to give you a little tour. I'll drive around a little bit, point the camera at some of the buildings, get out and take some pictures when I can. There's a lot of people coming in today because they're bringing stuff in for the fair. The fair's not for another week or so, but hopefully I can get in and look around. I might be I might be deterred a little bit if security catches me looking around taking pictures. So we'll see what happens. So here's the visitors map, and I'm sure you can see this on a website somewhere. I just want to include it in my video. I just kind of snuck into North Wing A. This is North Wing A, and I want to show you. And this is just down that way. This is the size of A, and this is like huge. But this is not even the whole of it. You're seeing where it's been blocked off. North Wing A. They're preparing for the State Fair, so they have animal stalls in here. But as you can see, if you look, this place is huge. And this is just the North Wing. It's huge. You can see that door way down there. See those red doors way down there. And this is just the North Wing. We're going to go and look at maybe the East Wing. Approaching the East exhibit halls, A and B. And we're just going to take a quick look here and look at the people.
Going in, yes. Thank you.
This is just probably A, because over there where it's walled off, that's B. Again, everybody's getting ready for the fair. And this is just the East Wing lobby. Let's go to the south. So that's the East Wing lobby back there, and here's like a speaker location or a band location or something, and here's all the seats. We're still in the lobby. This is maybe the South Wing A lobby. We're gonna run in here into the South Wing A real quick. This is the South Wing A. This might be all whole South Wing, I don't know. We're going to take a quick look. You can see various companies have come in to set up their booth for the Kentucky State Fair. As you can see, there's plenty of room to do almost anything you could possibly want to do here in this expo center. See if I can get over here and look down this walkway. Nobody's actually stopped me to say no, tell me no. Of course, a lot of people are walking in and out, setting up their booths. Here's so for vendors are driving their trucks in here to unload. Trailers are in here to unload. Let's see if we can get to the tractor trailer loading dock. See if oh yeah. So here's the entrance from the loading dock. First, way down there, there's a big door they can drive into. Right here's this is the loading dock door. I'm sure there's more than just this one door. There's the human door and then the loading dock door. Of course, this is like a ramp that you can drive up. But then here's the tractor trailer dock. 1, 2, 3, 4. And mind you, they're setting up for the state fair, so there's all kinds of stuff being staged. But there's plenty of room for trucks and tractor and trailers. Hello, just fine, how are you? Plenty of room for trucks and tractor trailers to unload, offload here. All right, and that just showed you how. We're in the south wing and we just looked at all those trailer bays. And then this is the entrance where we just came out, and there's a bunch of trailer bays down that way. So all along here, in all of these spaces, are all of these docks where things can be offloaded. And then there's a giant door down there that you can drive into. And you can see that there's trucks, tow motors, and all kinds of stuff, bringing in equipment, bringing in display booths and the like. So just wanted to give you a kind of a mini tour of this huge place and what's available here at the Kentucky Expo Center. We're in the South Hall, and I showed you the East Wing. Now I'm going to go and see if I can get in the, I already showed you the North. I'm going to go show you the West real quick. Let's see, how do I get out of here? Which way is west? Let's see. Let's go out that way, and maybe I can show you some outside pictures. So we were just in South Wing B. Here's the South Wing lobby. Plenty huge for all kinds of stuff to happen in here. And there's the walkway to the north. To the South Wing A. So this is one of the meeting rooms in the South Wing. As you can see, this could be divided into multiple rooms. Looks like it can be divided into 4 rooms. But this thing is huge. Each one of these is huge. There, and this would be the second one. And then third one and fourth one way over there. So just in this one wing, you have this huge meeting area, meeting space. This could be the dining area, or it could be like multiple rooms, or all kinds of things. What it looks like. This is what one of the rooms would look like when it's divided off. Pretty good sized room, just when it's divided off. So kind of back to the north wing, and now I'm going to run over to the Freedom Hall and head over to the west wing and see what we can see how far we can get. There's all kinds of eating space for things that happen in the Freedom Hall. Hello. Hello. Oh, here. There's Freedom Hall. Plenty of room in here if you wanted to have an event in here. I'm not sure what that event might be for the North American Honeybee Expo, but there's plenty of room in here for lots of people to come for a keynote speaker or something. So I'm gonna head back out and head over to the West Wing. To get to the West Wing, I have to go outside and go across this walkway, and let's see. Hopefully I can get through here without the alarms going off. All right. Head over here to the West Wing. Here we are at the West Hall. Hopefully I can sneak in here and show you what the West Hall looks like. Here's the lobby of the West Hall. Remember, all this is set up for animal show and the like. So the floors are gonna be dirty, but that's not the point here. The point is to show the size of this place. And here, this is all set up for animals. This is the West Wing. It's huge as well. And then there's another little room. This is just one of the rooms of the West Wing. I'm gonna go down here. There's actually a little I don't know what the lettering is. Oh yeah, they had an antique show in here one time. Yeah, you can see this is just one of the small rooms here at the Expo Center. And then there's another small room. We go back here. Oh yeah. Here's a little room. Like I said, I'm not showing you where the honeybee, the North American Honeybee Expo is going to be. I'm just showing you the Kentucky Expo Center and the size of a lot of the rooms, how big they are and what's available. Two big doors for driving in. This is probably a dock right here. It's one of the smaller docks. I'll double check that this is a dock. Trailer dock. Yep. 2 or 3 trailers could get in there. Now we're in the West Wing, so you would want to be going to the West Wing if you were coming in there. All right, let's see if we can go out of the West Wing, and I'll take some pictures outside just to kind of show you what things look like from the outside. Maybe I'll do a panoramic from the outside. So there's the entrance that we came in when we drove in. Right there is the entrance to the South Center of the Kentucky Exposition Center. And then I haven't even talked about parking. As you can see, there's plenty of parking right here between this road and the actual Expo Center. But over here, the fair has set up the midway in the parking lot. So you can see between here and that giant Ferris wheel over there, you can see that there's plenty of parking. That giant Ferris wheel that you see over there is permanent and is part of Kentucky Kingdom. So there's parking between here and that giant Ferris wheel. All right, so I'm gonna walk up. There's the entrance to another entrance to the south wing, but that's called the conference center. I'll walk real quick here. You can see the fair's all, lots of parking there. Out that way is the west wing. Pretty soon we'll be here at what we call the east wing. Can't see much because of all the fair building. Here's the South Wing Conference Center. And the South Wing is back to the right. And then this will be East Wing. What we're looking there is the East Wing. You can kind of see it there beyond that tree. Straight in front of us up this way is Freedom Hall. North Wing lobby entrance. And of course the East Wing is kind of like right there. We can see the label. That's got the south, but beyond that north wing sign is the east wing, and then again Freedom Hall, and then over this way is the west wing. It's sort of an advertisement for the state fair. All this stuff set up in here already. See if I can get beyond these vendors here. Sneak back over toward the west wing. Here's the west wing. All right. I think that concludes our little mini tour. Not so mini because it's huge. And I'm right back here to my car. Sorry, the sound for this part was really bad. So what I'm going to do is drive all the way around the Kentucky Expo Center. And I'm going to start right here at the gate. On the right-hand side here is the gate where we entered. And there on the left, you can see the south wing. And we're going to go across here and we're going to circle all the way around, and we'll come right back to that gate where we just passed. So there's plenty of parking here on the right-hand side, a little parking lot there. And then as we go along, we'll see what I think of as the back side or the back parking. And you can see that there's plenty of parking, enormous amount of parking back there. As we continue here, eventually we'll be able to look to the left and see the dock space where the tractor trailers were parked, where we saw it before on the south wing. So there's may not be the way to get there, but that's where that dock is on the what I consider the backside of the south wing. And then the next thing that we're going to see is the horse barns. And for the fair and for other horse events, they have these horse barns where they can house, I don't know, a lot of horses. And of course, there's plenty of parking before. And then the next thing we'll see is more parking space and another enormous parking lot. We haven't even talked about Broadbent Arena, which is the green topped building way off in the distance there. And here's the really backside parking. It's just enormous. They have these giant tents set up for the fair. And then the next thing we're going to see is on the right-hand side, it's like a space for RVs, where RVs can be set up. It looks like there's some RVs there already for people setting up for the fair. And then eventually we're going to go through, has to go through Kentucky Kingdom. But first we'll see like the West Wing, just beyond that tent there is where the West Wing, the backside of the West Wing. And then that big building kind of on the right side of the picture right now is right there, Broadbent Arena. And then you just saw a bunch of parking. And then as we continue here, we're going to see some staging space for the Midway. There's a bunch of trailers sitting out here with rides waiting to be set up, or the trailers are already been set up and they're just in the staging space. That Ferris wheel is part of Kentucky Kingdom. And then those tractor trailers and all are part of the Midway stuff being set up. And then the roller coasters are part of Kentucky Kingdom. So we're going to go through Kentucky Kingdom here. We'll probably have to stop. But the Kentucky Kingdom uses the parking lot here, and you can see the rides on the left and the right, and I don't know what those are, maybe log flume or something, I don't know. There's kind of a little mini roller coaster there on the right, that yellow. And then we have to stop here for the people to cross. There's a crossing here. So as you can see, there's it's an enormous place. There's that roller coaster. And then on up here a little bit, we're almost to the end, all the way back to the beginning gate where we started. Yeah, just a minute, we'll get going here. Here we go. And it's kind of interesting to watch. You're driving and you see that roller coaster going up the ramp. I didn't realize that until just now. It's pretty wild. And I think there's an exit right here where you can get out of the circle. There's actually an exit gate, but that's not the one that I want to go to. And then actually we'll be right back right here, I think. On the left is where we started out. And then, so we've completed the circle. And now we're going to exit out the same gate that we came in. And one of the things I didn't talk about was how close the airport is to the Expo Center. I wish that I could show you an airplane flying by, but I didn't see any when I was recording. But it's essentially just on the other side of the expressway from here. And actually, I almost have to go into the airport in order to get onto 65 South. And if you look real close, you can see the tower to the airport. You can see the airport tower just there beyond the trees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually drive over to the airport, and you can see the airport parking, and the airport terminal and some of the signs that are pointing to the airport. So we're just going to do that right now as soon as we get a green light. And so here we go. Just essentially going to go to the 65 South ramp and the airport ramp. And as we go across the expressway here, if we look to the left, we'll be able to see like the airport parking garage. And actually the terminal is right there. And then eventually we're going to see a sign here. Those blue signs are airport instructions. And there's the terminal. And now I'm going to take the sign that goes to 65 South. Yeah, there's more of the terminal parking, airport parking and stuff. So I'm going to take the sign that goes to 65 South and head for the house. So thanks for watching. God bless and have a great day.